Hi gorgeous girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Nomfundo Undo, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back baby. Thank you so much for tuning in for yet another video. I am so excited to be bringing back the makeup tutorials, and this is one of my favorite makeup looks. And if you'd love to see how I achieved this beautiful look, please do stay tuned until the end of the video. It is a drugstore makeup and it's beginner friendly, so for all my girls who are trying to learn how to do their makeup, I bet you this is the makeup tutorial for you. And yeah guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. Firstly, we are going to start with our primer. Very important to prime your face so that your makeup lasts longer, also so that you don't damage your skin. You know, you need to put something before you put your foundation. For our primer, we are gonna go in with this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, which you can get from drugstore. Oh, this is almost finished. Please do subscribe guys on the channel. If you're watching this video and you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Just thought I must get that out of the way because people do watch videos but they don't subscribe. And please like and comment, let me know if you're gonna try this makeup tutorial or if it was helpful or not. For foundation, I am using Essence foundation. It's the Stay All Day 16-hour long lasting foundation. This is also available from Clicks and Discam if you're South African. Not sure about other countries. And also I used a brush now to apply my foundation. Before I used to use a beauty blender until I learned that a beauty blender suck off products. It's a lot of your products, so highly recommend a brush. If you can use a brush, I highly recommend that you do use a brush instead of a beauty blender. Obviously it takes a lot of time to actually master the brush technique if you're used to the sponge. So I'm just gonna apply a bit of a foundation. As you guys can see, I am not applying a lot because at the end of the day you need to be able to manage your products. You need to be able to blend. You don't put a lot of products on your face and then now blending becomes a problem or becomes a challenge. So I always advise that you build up your coverage. This is a drugstore foundation, obviously not full coverage but really good. It's medium coverage, but you can always get a finished full coverage. You can always get a full coverage results if you build up your foundation. Building up your foundation means keeping on adding more foundation and blending and adding and blending, instead of putting more product, a lot of products on your face, and now it's hard to blend. So yeah. As you can see, my face already looks like it does have foundation. I do have foundation on. But I still want more of a full coverage look, so I'm still gonna apply another layer of foundation because I'm trying to get my face really beaten guys. And yeah, can you see that? I love this foundation so much. Super affordable guys. I am gonna write for you the price on the screen of this foundation. If you are a beginner and you're not using this foundation, I really don't know what you're doing with your life. This foundation is the best. I had to keep quiet a bit there. If you still want to add more layers, you can, but if you feel like this is perfect for you, you can obviously leave it at this, but I'm gonna add the third layer, which is the last layer of the foundation. Then we're gonna move to our next step. I love using the foundation brush, not put products as such on my neck, because obviously I'm not trying to get dirty on whatever I'm gonna be wearing. So yeah, as you guys can see, the brush is so perfect for blending. On to the next step of this makeup routine. We are gonna use a concealer. It's also from Essence. It's the Camouflage Plus Matte Concealer, also very affordable, also from a drugstore. You obviously have to use a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than your skin or lighter than your foundation, just so that you get that bright under eye that you're looking for, or just so that you define your face features properly. And these are the areas where you do apply your concealer. I love leaving my concealer for a minute or two so that it gets tacky when I start blending. So we're gonna leave that, and we're gonna come back in just a minute to blend together. When I start blending. Hi guys, it's Ndo on Edit here. Just here to remind you guys to please don't forget to subscribe. Just support the channel and hit the subscribe button. I love using a sponge for concealer because it's easy for me to actually handle the sponge as compared to a brush, but that's because I don't have a smaller brush that I can use to blend my concealer, which I am actually gonna buy very soon, and I'm gonna give you guys an updated makeup routine once I have that brush as well. Can you see that this part doesn't look the same with this part? So this is the main reason it is important to highlight your face with the concealer. Also, another thing that you have to make sure is that your hand is very light when you blend concealer, because you don't want it to soak into your skin that it's no longer visible that you did highlight your face. So your hand must be very soft. You dab or you tap softly, as soft as you can. Trust me, you're gonna still get a blended results with a soft hand. You really don't have to be harsh with your blending when blending a concealer especially. Squeeze my beauty blender so that I don't spread the product all over my nose, because I'm trying to create that snatched nose effect. So I have to make sure that the product stays in the same place. As you guys can see, my face is highlighted and I think this is perfect. I've blended enough. Now we're gonna move to the next step, which is bringing contour into my face and bringing that warmth and structure back. And we're gonna use a darker foundation stick. The foundation that I'm currently using for my contour is from Black Opal for contouring. I also use a smaller brush. I also use a brush so that I have control on how much product I use on my face. And this is the color of the foundation stick, guys. As you can see, it is so dark, very dark for my skin tone. And I'm gonna apply a bit. So with this step, I just love doing this, brushing the contour stick with the brush so that I get as enough product but not too much. And then we go in. So when I contour, I don't drag down, I drag up so that I get that snatched face look that I'm looking for. As you can see, I'm very light with the brush. I'm not trying to be too harsh. And then I love contouring this part. So on this part, I drag down. So when I'm done with that, I'm now gonna contour my nose with the same brush, but again I squeeze it a bit so that I don't get the product all over the place. As you guys can see, there's gonna be a difference with the side as compared to this side because there's no product this side. So I love also pulling this up to my eyelids so that it really doesn't create a harsh line of contour. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Quite hard working with the other side of your face, like your left hand side. It's always struggling, but we're gonna get it done. Can you see? Okay, now that we're done with our contour, we're gonna move to the powder. We're gonna move to the powder product. My current favorite product that I'm using at the moment is MAC Studio Fit powder, guys. So amazing. I apply it underneath my eyes because we are highlighting. Also, I am not baking here, just to get that out of the way. I am putting in the product. So I am setting my face. I'm not baking. I know there is also baking where you put a lot of pencil and powder on your face and dust it off, but I don't do that on this step. I just reverse contour, very important. And I like using this powder on my brows as well because I was using a lot of products. Obviously my brows are gonna be greasy and oily, so when I start drawing my brows, they really don't draw properly when the product is still like on my face like that. We're gonna go in with a contour powder, which I use this one from the Kayams and Mr. Price collection, but I also do have another one which I am gonna show you, which I use sometimes. So I just use this brown, which is a light brown, and I just do this and dust it off on the side so that I don't get harsh lines when I put the product on my face. Also, again guys, very light-handed. You really don't have to you really don't have to fight with your brush when doing your makeup. Really don't have to. You really don't have to. So all the areas where I applied the contour stick, I'm gonna apply this powder just to give my face more warmth and ensure that the products last longer. I know I'll have to remove the band first before I can contour the upper part of my face, which is not a transmatch. We're gonna do that towards the end of the video. But the next step is gonna be my brows, and I'm gonna show you guys precisely how I do my brows. I'm very excited for this because I don't normally do it on my videos, but on this video I'm gonna show you properly how I do my brows. Okay, I must highlight the importance of using a scoopy brush. Guys, without this brush your brows are not really gonna be in place. Very important. You can get these everywhere and anywhere actually. This one is from Isabella Garcia. I am in collaboration with them, but this is not the purpose of the video obviously. But I love this so much. You just brush your brows up. Make sure you work on a clean canvas, and once you have that out of the way, I'm gonna need a small mirror so that I can see closely. Exactly. So once you've done that, you are gonna use, I use a brown pencil because it gives me like the brow that I actually look, and it gives me a natural looking brow. So all I do is draw underneath my brows, follow the line of my brows, which is very important. So if you are someone who loves drawing the brows, you have to have your brows clean and waxed properly all the time so that you can always get the results you're looking for. I also love enhancing my natural brow. I have a lot of brows naturally, and I really don't have to do much when it comes to my brows. Plus, it's no longer 2018 where we used to do like full brows, conceal the entire thing before doing your makeup. As you can see, I am doing my brows after my makeup. So before, I used to be, you know, that girl, you know, the 2018 brow look where you used to do your brow with an arc, and you know, used to be that girl so much, but not anymore. Not that there's something wrong with that brow, shame you, but that was the brow. If we're being honest, the 2018 brow was the best brow ever. But you know, we are in an era where people are just doing makeup to enhance their beauty, not to hide anything. So we are in an era where makeup is really something to top off on your beauty, you know. And we are in an era where people are not doing too much with their makeup, really guys. I've seen so many beauty people, like makeup people, even the makeup artists these days, the makeup is not like heavy. Even professional makeup artists have like moved away from the heavy makeup type of situation. You know, everyone is like, you know, everyone is enhancing their beauty rather. So once I'm done with that part of the brow, I'm just gonna use the same brush because it does have this concealer brush thing at the back, but normally I'd use my other brush for concealing. And I'm just gonna quickly clean off the underneath part of my brow. Do you see that? Very natural looking brow. And I'm gonna also do highlight the top of the brow. This hair on the way. Brown. So once I'm done with that part, I'm just gonna quickly take my foundation brush again and try to blend the part where I was working on when I was concealing my brow. There we have it. So the next step of my makeup would be my eyeshadow, which really doesn't matter how you do your eyeshadow. I just love using a darker shade of an eyeshadow just to enhance my eyelids, and really nothing serious. This to me is normally more than enough. Normally more than enough. So next we are gonna dust off some excess products that you might have on my face using a fluffy bigger brush. Full of products, but it's fine. I'm gonna change them once I'm done with this. The thing that we're gonna do is my eyelashes. I am gonna use a mascara. I'm not gonna put false lashes, but normally if I want like a really good looking face, really out of this world beauty, I use false lashes. But I'm gonna use this Isabella Garcia mascara, which is so amazing. I also naturally have long eyelashes, and even though they're long, they're just all over the place, and it's always very important for me to use a mascara, you know, to get them in order. look, I'm gonna use my black eyeliner. I normally use a blue or navy eyeliner. I love it so much, but today I just decided to switch things around and use the black one. And then now we're gonna apply mascara on the waterline. So we are almost done with this makeup look. I'm gonna use a brown eyeliner. Lipstick. Okay, so to solve this look, we are going to use my favorite setting spray of all days, the Yardley 3-in-1 makeup setting spray. Very lovely. Love this I absolutely love this setting spray. So I'm just gonna apply it all over my face, and we are gonna do blush after this, and then we'll be done. I use my eyeshadow as blush because I really don't have blush, and that's simply because eyeshadow has been working perfectly fine for me as blush. So yeah. And there we have it. We have a bit of blush, as you guys can see. This is looking perfect for me. And you're gonna just, I have a personal favorite step that I don't miss these days. That is to add my beauty spots. You gotta have some beauty spots, girl. Come on now. Using my eyeliner, I'm just gonna add a beauty spot there, one there and one here. Can never go wrong with this step. Like, really love it so much lately. And yeah, that's guys, we are done with this face. If you did enjoy this makeup tutorial, please do hit the subscribe button for me. Please do subscribe, guys. That's the only way to support a creator. Without subscribing, the creator stays in the same place and they don't grow. Please do subscribe, and I'm looking forward to you guys commenting down below, letting me know if you're gonna try out this makeup tutorial, or are you even gonna try one of the products that I did use on this makeup tutorial. Please let me know on the comment section below. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.